How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about the Lagacy Carina challenges, giving you some tips on how to complete them, what path you should take, the relic you should use, etc., and some just baseline strategy stuff that I used when I completed mine. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So first things first, the champion. The champion you're going to need is obviously a 5-star Stark-in-Hand Spider-Man. You should have got it in the mail. Check your mail if you don't have one. You should have been given one for the Carina's challenge. And then I went ahead and ascended mine with tier 1 primordial dust. I don't think it's absolutely required, but it does give about a 22% attack boost and health boost. So it's very, very nice to have. And his awakened ability is definitely recommended. It gives him longer taunts and also gives him additional critical rating. Then under 50% health, it gives him increased block proficiency and evade chance, which has saved me quite a bit actually in this challenge. Then when it comes to the relic, I believe the best relic is this Hulkbuster relic, just because it increases. Oh look, I never even inserted this, so you never even had it through the whole run, but it increases shock debuff, duration, and potency, and then this one will also increase potency. So if you have one of these, go ahead, throw it on. Don't forget to insert the rune. I guess I didn't do that. That's embarrassing. I guess the whole time I was missing out on 25% duration and potency. Huge L, but A. Yeah, this is the relic I would use. Now for the quest, A Matter of Time, quest 6, Death May Die. That's what the one you're going to be doing. You can only bring Spider-Man, and you cannot use the choice nodes whatsoever. So bring him in, and the path you're going to take is the left, far left. So it's going to be a Toxicant path. Basically, they can't take damage unless they are inflicted with a poison, but you will inflict poisons on your basic hits. And really the only difficult, really challenging fight here is this Emma at the end of this path, because she's going to be constantly immune to poison, and balancing that power, like the power gain you have in hers, while also maintaining her ability to be poisoned, because when they get knocked down, they'll get debuff immunity. Balancing all that, it's really tricky with her. Basically, just hit her and play normal, and don't stress too much about trying to get that right. If you just play normal, you'll have an easier time than trying to balance all that. But it's not too bad. Again, don't utilize the choice node. And then you have the king, who wasn't too bad until the last 1%. The last the last 2%, you need to launch a special 3. And so you're either going to use like 1 or 2 revives here, or you're going to use a lot, like 10. It depends on his AI. And so basically he's going to be getting a ton of power, and you're going to have to be really aggressive and gain a special 3 before he does. And it's really going to be RNG on the last 2%. I'm just going to say it. But the rest of the fight is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You just need to have the right bars of power for the challenge that he presents. So show little 1, you need 1 bar, etc. If you're doing this challenge, you've probably done it before. And yeah, so this left path for this quest. Next one is Kingdom Come, No Tomorrow Kang. So this guy is a little trickier, but he's way more fun to fight in my opinion. This was a really fun quest to do with Stark Spidey. So again, only Stark Spidey. You're gonna go straight down here to the right. The hardest fight here is actually the first fight, which is Mr. Sinister. He's just a little annoying because he heals so much, and you're going to be critting because you're Stark-in-Hand Spider-Man. But once you get through there, MODOK's a little challenging, I would say, but not too awful. And then everyone else is pretty simple. Basically on this, you're going to be getting an armor up every time you parry, but you need to have a safeguard on first. So you need to 5-hit them, get the safeguard, and then parry, and then you'll have the armor up. And then yeah, it's pretty simple actually, pretty simple. Obviously don't use the choice node, and then you get to this Kang, who wasn't too bad either. Once you remember the fight, if you're like me, you probably forgot. But once I remembered what to do, you basically just do the actions and then go through each phase, and whatever, how this fight goes. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple, and it's really a lot about skill and how much time it takes to get them down, because that timer will probably run out even if you play perfect. I imagine it'll run out. So even if you're playing perfect, you probably use like 2, 3, 4 revives. But if you're like me, I think I used 10. I think I used 10. My chat from last night can probably correct me, but I think it was 10. Maybe 15. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I think 15 for sure. You'll probably be okay. All right, guys. So that's it for the guide. I hope it helps a little bit. Hopefully the paths work out for you, and hopefully the strategies work out for you. But there's really not too much to say on this. You basically just have to go get it done, man. Go get it done, and remember your Kang fights. You'll be okay. And yeah, I think that's all the advice I could really give you for this particular challenge. So if you enjoyed the challenge, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you want, if you find yourself coming back. And yeah, that's it for this video. Y'all take care.